So it's a great time. It's a great time. It's historical. We're seeing new progress, but you're gonna have to really, really read the rules, pay attention, and follow. Otherwise, you'll easily end up back in the loop. And I mean, what's the point in expunging people's records that happened before August 1st? Is after August 1st, we're just gonna.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so turfed up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning. What makes him the chief of the South Side? Oh my nigga, I'm not a lieutenant. When I was in the gym, you wasn't in it. FaceTime, so my windows is tinted. If I said that shit, then I meant it. Niggas gave me the rules and I bent it. Same nigga that was trapping while I was suspended. You wasn't in them hallways banging, boy, you wasn't in it. Really a genuine nigga, homie, don't get offended. From East Lake, South Murder, I'm just ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't say. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Southside Chief, homie. Now what you know, look, I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me?
Fact. That is a fact. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I'm your host, Jake Faircloth, a.k.a. Podcast Poppy. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1. Follow us everywhere at Live on Lake Street. Special guest in the building. We got the general from Minnesota Marijuana. We got Michael Ford in the building, man.
Had me thinking about Colonel's chicken for a second.
Oh, shit.
That's an old school.
So I'm excited to have you back because, the last time we talked, a lot of it was about the future and the potential of legalization. Right. I don't remember what I said, and I wish I would have gone back and reviewed, but I think I made a bold statement like we're still 10 years away or something like that, and here we are like 6 days away.
Yeah, what is it, 7 months later?
Yeah. Yeah, hey. So we're here, man, but I honestly, I could have done my own reading or my own watching the news or whatever, but I would rather get it straight from you. Right. So I really just waited because I figure if I don't have all the information, a lot of people out there watching also don't have all the information, and I bet you got all the information.
Man, I got too much information. That's the problem.
So August 1st is the day, right? That's the big talker. August 1st, the official legalization of recreational use marijuana. Is that accurate?
Yep. Recreational use marijuana. Well, cannabis if we want to be professional.
Okay, this is live on Lake Street.
Man. We keep it real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff about this that I don't quite understand. Like, how much can I have in my pocket? How much can I have in my car? Can I smoke it in my car? Obviously now, the cops put out a big, bold statement.
Yep.
We see you rolling around smoking, you're going to jail.
Yeah. So it brings a lot of it brings a lot of additional issues now. So first, the smell of marijuana wasn't probable cause to search your vehicle.
Yep.
Now the smell of marijuana is probable cause to take you to jail.
No different than alcohol, right?
No different unless you're driving. Like, you can drive around and smoke hemp, CBD. They can't really. How can they distinguish?
Yeah.
Legally.
So I feel like, and you can tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like there's a lot of people that are not for this. Well, mainly people that are in probably law enforcement and government. And I mean, obviously it took government to pass this, but it feels like, okay, it's about to be legal, but y'all better keep your asses off the street with it.
Yeah, that's kind of the energy that we're getting. It's about to be legal, but they won. We're butthurt. Yeah. As soon as they make a mistake, we're going to make an example.
Exactly.
That this isn't right. It's not good for public safety.
Yep.
A lot of that stuff is going to be flying around. There's some cities that are putting in moratoriums, not allowing people to smoke in public, trying to stop it as much as they can. And then as legalization does form, they do have a limit to at least one dispensary per 12,500 people cap. So at the minimum, so they could stop right there and not allow no other license. The cities could do individually. Hopefully they don't do that, but there's a lot of backlash because people are upset. You know, there's a lot of people that didn't want it to happen. But then there's a lot of backlash from people that did want it to happen because the way that it actually happened. You know, we got a prohibition light version of cannabis legalization. Back before the bill went to conference committee, I actually did a press release where we try to address some of these concerns with the social equity aspects of it. But we're still going to be locking people up. And that's kind of, you know, over the last decade fighting for this, that's been kind of one of my key things, you know. Social, racial, and economical justice, getting people out of jail, stopping locking people up for cannabis offenses. And even though we have legalization, we still have a humongous platform where people are going to be incarcerated. So, I mean, we won, but we lost at the same time, you know. So as far as possession, you can have up to 2 ounces on your possession. You can.
Okay.
Yep. And then you can gift cannabis. You can grow at home. You can grow 8 plants. Of those plants, you can have 4 mature plants. You can have up to 2 pounds in your house. Anything over 2 pounds is a felony.
So they skip right over misdemeanor.
Yep. So you get it to so say you have a disagreement with your girlfriend and you're yelling and fighting. The neighbor calls the police and they come there and they discover that you have 2 pounds and 1.5 ounces. You got felony. Yeah. That's kind of crazy, right?
So dumb. It's just
Kinda
it's not.
like-
It's just dumb.
So why put limits on it? There's not a limit on how much alcohol. You can go and buy kegs and kegs and
Right.
Yeah, but we'll put a limit on cannabis.
It's just stupid.
yeah,
It does,
so-
like
yeah, it doesn't make sense, right? Yeah. And here's the thing though. If you grow 8 plants and you have 4 mature plants and you decide to harvest your 4 plants, you're automatically going to be over the 2 pound limit. As soon as you harvest your plant. Your plant's going to be more than 2 pounds before you dry it out and it dries down to 2 pounds.
do you have any insight as to like why they do it this way?
I don't.
It's
and
just
I had a lot of
stupid.
I know, and I had a lot of debates during the process, and I tried to fight, know, but they got kind of a little upset at me, and they got upset. They didn't want me to say anything. They wanted me to just be quiet and let them do what they were doing, even though screwed over a lot of people. I mean, we're locking people up still.
So and I don't know how involved you are in this process, but what about the people that are already in prison or in jail?
See, and that's another piece.
Is there a process there, or is that something that's just gonna take more time?
It's going to take a lot of time.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing, another reason why I'm, a little disappointed. I'm super excited that we got legalization.
Yes.
Literally, I've been fighting for a decade. This is huge.
Yep.
Homegrown, all the stuff is huge. Industry is blooming, but a lot of the important.
Did you do that on purpose?
What's that?
Blooming?
Oh, I didn't. Oh.
That was fire.
Well, it's definitely
That was
blooming.
fire,
Right. But we're man, some of the social justice stuff that we were hoping for, like record expungement.
Yeah.
Getting people's lives fixed. We were saying, look, we want this bill to pass because we want people that have been impacted by cannabis prohibition to have access to housing, access to jobs, because this shouldn't have been a crime. We also talked about the fact that people of color are 5 times more likely to be locked up for cannabis offenses, despite usage rates being the same.
Yep.
Yet with this bill, we're expunging only minor cannabis offenses. But the people that actually need the expungements, the ones that their lives are impacted, we're not expunging those records. Some felonies will go to a review board. Who knows how long that'll take, and they may get their record expunged. So are we really actually doing what we followed through with?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that much about the process of what it takes to expunge a record or overturn a charge or whatever.
Right.
I do wonder if it's maybe just a matter of it takes a lot.
It does.
To do it, to get it done in a literal sense. It's not like, no, we're going to make this really hard for you. It's just more like there's a lot of people. is a lot to go through.
Well, in jail, there's not as many people actually in jail for cannabis in Minnesota. If I remember right, it's something like 90 people or something that are current.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's not as much as you would think. But it's about the people that have those records that are not in jail that aren't going to get expunged. And then provisions
People that have felonies on their record and are struggling out here
that really need it, that can't get a job, that can't get housing because of those felony convictions. And then in addition to that, the way the bill is, they took out some of the language in there describing, the qualifications for a felon to actually enter into the market or for a felon to actually work in the industry. Now it's completely up in the air. We have no idea if felons can even own a business or work in the cannabis industry.
I was going to ask you that, because it seems like that could potentially self-correct in that, if you're a felon and your felony is based on, cannabis or weed or whatever,
right,
that the cannabis industry would just see that and not hire you based on that. They just be like,
right.
oh, well, yeah, of course we want you over here. But if you're saying they may not legally be allowed to do that.
Yeah. So
that's
so I was hoping that we could keep that language in the bill so it's concrete, that says this is if you have been convicted of a charge within 5 years, this in 10 years if you have this kind of a conviction. So I was a little disappointed those all kind of went away, and now it's kind of just up in the air. Hopefully the Oversight Management Board, which is going to be doing all the rulemaking for how the cannabis industry is going to look, will comprise of people that are caring, that actually have an understanding of the impacts of people that have actually been impacted by this. Unless we get a bunch of people in there that just feel like they want to be in that position because they want to do good, that don't actually know the impacts. They're not going to create rules and regulations that are going to be beneficial to the people that are actually impacted. They're just going to do it out of a book off of scientific numbers. So,
yeah, I think the craziest part about all this is, we look at everything that you hear about, like Colorado,
right?
They're everything there is booming.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like their economy is through the roof.
Yep.
We've seen what it's done for them. We hear about what it's done for them.
Yeah.
Why not just follow suit? Like our economy in Minnesota is already good.
Yeah.
Imagine what just have fun, y'all. Here's weed.
Here's weed.
That's it.
It's legal.
Here it is.
Yep.
Have a good time. 4 pounds, 4 ounces, 4 grams. We don't care. Have fun.
Right.
Pass a cop a joint when you see him in the street. Why? Like, that's what I don't get, is it seems like it's just all about control. Like, that's all it is.
It's about control. It's about having control of the industry. It gets a little deeper into the big corporate cannabis that's going to be coming into Minnesota. The small businesses are going to have a rough time, especially if you're an impacted person that's trying to get into the industry. Through the social equity provisions that we set up.
A lot of people are going to get leapfrogged.
Yeah, they're going to get leapfrogged, or they're going to actually follow the process and get into the industry, and then find out that it's going to be really hard to survive against these large corporate out-of-state businesses that are going to be coming. So either they're going to
because if you can go into a Quick Trip and buy a 3.5, little buddy down in the corner with the little dispensary, gonna be tough.
Yeah, and then what happens when your business doesn't do too great? See, with the taxes with cannabis in Minnesota, it's still federally illegal. So if anything happens within your cannabis business, unlike any other LLC or business, you're personally held responsible for any tax errors, any problems with your business, which sucks. So they can come take your personal property, your house, your vehicles. If you got caught with more than 2 pounds of weed in your house, over $1,500 in cash, they can seize your property.
My God.
Yeah. So it's a great time. It's a great time. It's historical. We're seeing new progress, but you're going to have to really, really read the rules, pay attention, and follow. Otherwise, you'll easily end up back in the loop. And I mean, what's the point in expunging people's records that happened before August 1st? Is after August 1st, we're just going to give them a new one.
Yeah.
So
it's a step. It's another step in the direction, but it really is just that.
Yeah.
It's another step.
Yep. And
because there's still a lot of red tape.
Yeah. And there's a lot of work.
So just for like the average viewer,
right?
What can I do come August 1st?
Come August 1st, you can smoke cannabis in public.
Okay.
You can start growing.
So I can step outside the building August 1st, light a joint, and
Yep.
hang out on the street and not have to worry about it.
Yep. You can start home grow.
Which we already do anyways.
Yeah, most of the city does. If you want to grow, you can grow up to 8 plants.
Okay.
You have to get your seeds if you can get seeds. I know some people have genetics in Minnesota you can get seeds from.
But you don't need to go get a license or anything like that. You can just
grow,
do it now.
You can just grow it on your own
Okay.
as long as you don't surpass the 8 plant limit.
Yep.
And as long as you don't have more than 2 pounds. You can gift as much cannabis as you want. So if I have 2 pounds and a half ounce, I can gift you the whole half ounce and you could take it.
Sure. And then I could gift you a stack of money as well.
Or a T-shirt or something.
Or I could roll up a stack of money in a T-shirt and hand it to you and say, here's your gift.
Yeah, you can gift as much cannabis as you want to gift.
So dumb.
Yeah.
It's like they're forcing us into using loopholes.
Yeah,
because I mean,
they are.
Let's say you give me 2 pounds of weed, right? Mm-hmm. You can gift me that.
Well, I can't. I can only gift you up to 2 ounces.
I'm sorry, 2 ounces. That's what I meant.
Yep.
So you gift me 2 ounces of weed, right? Okay.
Right.
And then I turn around the next day and I gift you however much money those 2 ounces of weed would cost. You can't. Nobody could prove that it wasn't just exchanging gifts, but if somehow you could, it would be a felony for both of us.
Yeah, sales.
That's what I'm saying. It's the dumbest shit on the planet.
Yeah, it is.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's how the government is.
Yeah.
And they take a really long time to change laws. And when they do it, they're kind of like, the iPhone. They do them very incremental. So you don't really see much change. But there is some change there, So, yeah, that's the industry. That's the industry.
So there's going to be a lot of weed dealers out here turning gift exchangers.
Yeah. And hopefully
until they get stomped out.
Yeah,
essentially.
And hopefully they'll be gifting properly.
Yeah.
So they don't get themselves in trouble.
Yeah.
Because after August 1st, we can't expunge your record.
Yeah. Now you're fucked.
Now you're stuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You break the new rules. You ain't getting out of that.
Yeah. So it is good times though, man.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that I wish would have been different. Even in the news thing, they were like, "Oh, they're not going to get everything they want." Well, they're going to get the money they want, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And then we got 18 months or so before you can even get a license to legally open a dispensary or start growing and doing that process.
That was the other thing I was wondering about is how. And then so is that across the board, or could Target just start selling weed, and now the rest of us got to wait 18 months.
Yeah, that's across the board. The only way that you can get cannabis at the dispensary starting August 1st is if you go to the reservation. Red Lake is actually going to open their dispensary August 1st. You'll be able to purchase cannabis at the Red Lake dispensary.
Oh, shit.
Legally. Yep, you can
that's
smoke
dope.
it. Yep. So unless you got medical cannabis, then if you're in the medical cannabis company, you can keep getting the same
shit you've been getting.
Yeah.
Nothing really changed for you.
Nah. Quality is not the greatest. But I mean, if you need it for medical purposes,
Yeah.
that's where you go.
Okay. How much can you travel?
2 ounces.
So that's it.
Has
across
to be
the
in
board.
your trunk.
So if you put 2 ounces in your trunk and start driving to California.
Oh, no.
When does it? You can't do that.
No.
You can't go across state borders.
Nope.
Cross state lines, it's illegal.
It's illegal. It's trafficking. Yeah. So if it's in Minnesota, you have to grow it in Minnesota. It has to stay in Minnesota.
What if I'm in California and I fly to Minnesota and you gift me 2 ounces of weed? Can I bring it back to California with me on the plane?
I wouldn't suggest it, but you can.
Because can't you do that? Like, you can do that. You can bring weed home from Vegas with you, can't you?
I don't know.
I think you can legally.
I don't know the laws.
I think you can.
I know some
I might
laws.
be wrong.
I don't travel on the plane enough to really know what the.
Okay.
But I did see one of my friends has been getting harassed a lot.
Yeah, I think they might.
Actually,
oh, yeah. I saw that video.
yeah, Kente.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that was wild, right? Yeah, that was.
That
crazy.
was really. God, those situations always befuddle me because I feel like I'm watching this video and I'm looking at all these cops or
Right.
whatever they are,
Right.
And I'm like, y'all know you're being filmed, right?
Right.
Because you look like assholes. And you clearly all know that you fucked up. But it's like this weird, like, pride thing.
They just got to follow through.
They have to follow through with it.
We have to follow through the whole process now, and we have to detain. No,
Right.
you was wrong. Just let me go about my way.
There was 15 times throughout the video where I felt like any of them could have been like, you know what? You're good.
You're good. There's nothing in there. He's good. He's good.
Clearly
yeah,
good.
Shout out Kente and Frosted Lakes too.
Keeping his calm.
Yeah.
I wish he didn't. I get why he folded. Because it was like at that point it was like
I got to
either I
my
fold
flight,
or they're fucking putting me in cuffs and now my whole entire day is ruined.
Yep.
But I wanted him to just be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I think everybody wanted to.
Yeah.
They wanted them to push them.
But I also get it. I also
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
And if I was in his position, I probably would have folded way faster.
Yeah, especially when you're traveling. Like you
Yeah.
know they're moving around the states doing
Yeah.
tons of promotion and marketing and music and stuff. So you definitely don't want to have no situation where you're unable to do your job. So
Yeah. But then you do see situations sometimes where you're like, what the fuck was that person doing? Like Meech, Lil Meech from BMF had the pistol in his bag, and it's like, dude, how are you this dumb? Who else did? Joel Santana did the same thing.
You just forgot?
Yeah, it was somebody else's bag. Well, you're not supposed to say that either. That's one of the first things they ask you. Did you pack your own bag today, sir?
Yeah, that's exactly what they ask you. Yeah.
And that's part of the reason they ask you, because if they find something in your bag, you can't run back and be like, it wasn't mine. It's not my bag. Well, you said. Sorry.
Firearms, that's a whole nother issue here in Minnesota, because you can't, if you have a medical cannabis license, you can't own a firearm.
Come on.
Yeah. Marijuana
You can't
and firearms.
own a firearm, or you can't carry.
You can't own or carry.
So if you have a medical license,
It's illegal.
you illegally cannot purchase a firearm.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yep. It's crazy, right? And then remember I was telling you about if your house gets seized and you got more, if there's a firearm
Now there's a gun in there. Oh my God.
So now it's not just a weed charge because there's a firearm involved. And that's going to happen with a lot of these cannabis convictions where they're felonies. They're not going to, like, even if it is a weed charge where you could get that expunged, it's not going to get expunged if there was a firearm in the vicinity or in the property. Then comes the crime of violence. So, we got a lot of work to do.
All
well,
right.
there's
it's really just I'm just eye rolling at the bullshit. But the truth is, I didn't expect anything different. We know what this is. We know
Minnesota.
It's not even just Minnesota. It's
Right.
just it's how the United States of America works. That's how it works.
It's control.
Yeah, but pretty soon, all the really old white men that are in power are gonna die. We're seeing them; they're not looking good out here.
Yeah, I see that.
Mitch McConnell freezing up out of nowhere.
Wasn't he talking about aliens or something?
Yeah, Joe. Did you see Sleepy Joe?
No, I didn't see that.
Sleepy Joe said we cured cancer.
What?
Yes.
Did we?
I mean, no. Not no.
I thought he was talking about marijuana cure.
We have we
have
people have had their cancer cured, but no, we didn't cure cancer. No.
Yeah.
No. He's and then you got then the orange guy who I'm not going to mention his name.
Yeah.
Because the more you talk about him, the more you build him up. But
yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But they're all going to die soon.
Hopefully.
They're all going to die off soon, and then we can maybe start getting a little more youthful in the government.
I know Minnesota's getting a lot more youthful.
Yes, for sure.
It definitely is, especially with the legislators we have in here. We got some pretty good legislators that are really kicking butt. Some newer legislators that were like going crazy on the legalization stuff. And I do got to give credit to them. I know they don't have control over, what happens at the finish line, but they did put a lot of energy into making sure this bill got through.
For sure.
And that we got to the finish line here. So that's great that we actually got that step out of the way. So
got there a lot faster than I thought we were going to.
Yeah.
So that's big.
So
that's
it's a celebration.
Aside from the red tape, still a big deal.
Yep.
And let's segue. August 12th.
Oh, yeah.
The biggest celebration of it all.
Yep. Biggest celebration of them.
Loud on Lake Street, part 2.
Yep. was lit last year.
That was
unbelievable. Like I can't get over the kids dancing on the cars outside of the gate that were parked in that lot. That was huge, man. It was such a good vibe, man, and it's just the energy. It's not like anything else that we're doing in Minnesota right now.
Yeah, it was a special day.
Yeah,
and I, going into it being the first year, like I didn't really know exactly what to expect. Especially when you do it right there on Lake Street, like literally. I mean, you could throw a rock and hit the burnt down police station. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all right there. Like you just never know exactly what to expect, and I don't think it could have gone. It couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, I agree.
Aside from it being a little more packed out, but that's always going to be the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Until we're to the point where we're saying sorry, but we can't let you in because you can't move in here.
Right.
I'm always going to want more. So.
But you can look over the fence.
You can look over the fence, right?
Right. Get a box.
Right. So yeah, but this year's looking.
It's looking good.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, hopefully we get a lot of people. I've been out in the community a lot. I know you've been out in the community a lot.
Yeah.
Chief been doing his thing.
Yep.
Handing out flyers. I know my team's been out doing tickets and stuff, meeting people. I think it's going to be a great experience. This will be our second one, but the first time we're able to do it in a legal.
Yeah. And when we started the process of year 2, I don't think we didn't know exactly.
No, we didn't.
So great timing.
Yeah,
it really worked out.
It's perfect, man. I'm looking forward to getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
We got to get to St. Paul.
Oof. Okay.
We got to get to. I think we got to. This is Twin Cities. We got to hit. No. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna be in St. Paul. Yeah, I hope you guys come with me.
I mean,
I think St. Paul deserves to get some of you guys' glory.
What are we doing? Loud on Rice Street?
University.
Loud on University. Loudiversity.
Ooh, it could be big. We get right next to.
I'm just bullshit. When I roll my eyes, I'm just bullshitting. I just don't know if. I don't know if St. Paul has the. I don't know. St. Paul lacks so many like venues and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they got really like as far as music, they're kind of running shit right now, specifically in hip hop. Like
as far as
St. Paul kind of got it right now.
Okay,
like, they
man,
kind of got it.
We need to go over there and visit.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the idea. I'm definitely not mad at the idea. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, that could be.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
See y'all in St. Paul. Y'all keep your eyes open.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
But till then, Loud on Lake Street.
That's right. August 12th.
It's going up. Hey, man, if y'all ain't got tickets, man, y'all missing out on a great opportunity, man. Bringing the whole city out.
For sure.
It's going to be just a great experience. I'm excited to be on it with you guys again. I appreciate you guys partnering.
Likewise.
Working with us, man. Shout out AK2, man.
Yeah, Trap City DJs, bro. It's I was talking about it earlier to an earlier guest about how it's really kind of the perfect marriage, man. The three. I'll call it the three-headed. Even though there's 4 of us, I'll call it the three-headed monster. You know what I'm saying? The Live on Lake Street and Minnesota Marijuana and Trap City DJs. Like I feel like it's just perfect, man.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
It's gonna get a lot better too, man.
Because the three of our entities all really do different things.
Yep, different lanes.
And have so we're bringing 3 demographics together to all meet in one place and
it's just
get high.
It's a great experience.
Enjoy some food. And this year the vendors are going to be man. If y'all had fun last year, trust me.
I wonder how many food vendors we got.
A lot.
Oh,
a lot.
I'm hungry right now.
And we just got the confirmation. We're going to have 1 vendor that's going to have beer and some other little mini cocktail beverages available as well. Mimosas, I believe.
Uh-oh.
So
y'all heard it here first. You better get out there, man.
Yep.
It's going to be dope.
Yeah. So
it's going to be dope.
So we're going to have it all this year, man. And the food, man, I've seen some of it. I've been seeing all the vendors. I don't know how many you've gotten off the website, but the ones that we're getting, the hits we're getting on the website,
yeah,
it's gonna be some fire out there. It's gonna be some options.
I'm gonna be out there eating.
Yeah,
I don't care about any other stuff. I'll probably grab a T-shirt, a couple hats or something. But
for sure,
I'm gonna be back and forth to the vendor booth. So I'm gonna get at least a plate from every.
And we just added a comedy act.
Oh, who's performing?
To start the day, Elliot Vreeland, and he's bringing some guests. He didn't say who. But
okay.
Elliot Vreeland and a couple of guests, they're going to get the day kicked off with some comedy.
Early in the morning, 11?
I don't know about 11, but before the artists go on.
Okay.
Before rappers start yelling at us on mics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got
But yeah.
AK DJing.
AK DJing. Revy.
We got Tadao hosting.
I don't know if she's hosting or not.
Is she hosting?
She don't like us because she thinks we don't like her, which is not the case.
Nah. Tadao's the shit. Tadao's hosting.
I have no problem with that. I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
She
thought-
did, and she did a great job last year.
Yeah, she definitely did a
Yeah.
great job. And she does a great job at the Black Entrepreneurial Fair, too.
Yeah.
Shout out Nene,
Yeah,
Bake Brand, Black Entrepreneurial Fair. That'll be
August
come
20th, through August 20th, August 20th through the 26th.
Yep.
We'll be out there as well.
Midtown Global Market.
Yep.
And I'll be there right with you.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know how we do it. Support the community. But yeah, it's
August
Great.
gonna be fun, man.
yeah, it is.
August gonna be a great month.
Yeah. And then
Great
we got,
month.
Yeah, got the regular state fair that month too. Last year we left early. I think we're gonna just stay all the way through the entrepreneurial fair.
And
then,
we'll probably skip the state fair.
Yeah.
I
Well,
won't do that.
we don't go in the fair. We're actually outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
we're outside handing
Handing
out
out flyers
cards and
and
flyers
yeah,
and
yeah.
scan the QR code. We'll be up and down the street. So if you guys want to come out there and hang out any
Yeah, maybe
day,
so.
you guys can pull up. Like we got a whole yard, tons of food and things out there.
Okay.
So it's
Might
a
have to.
good opportunity to just say hi to people walking by going
For
into
sure.
the fair.
I'll sign some autographs.
Yeah.
Nah. Okay, man. Well, we should wrap, but for one, I want to thank you
Man, I
for
appreciate
the
it.
information, giving the information not only just to me, but to the people that are watching. Now you guys know there are no excuses.
No excuses.
Y'all know the laws. Y'all know the rules. So don't be
Right.
out here fucking up come
Right.
August 1st. Don't just think this is the Wild West out here. It's not.
It's
There's still
not.
some rules and regulations.
There's a lot of rules and regulations.
Yes.
I couldn't even go through all of them, but man, do some research.
Do some
I
research.
think what I'll do, I'll reach out to you, Jake. We'll try to put something together where we'll educate the community and give you guys a
yeah.
list of things you can and can't do.
I'm with that.
Because
sure.
I think that's the most important thing. As long as you know. If
Yeah,
you have no
I think
idea-
people need things. I'm sure you can go on the Minnesota government website and read all the stipulations, but all that shit is just it's legal jargon.
Yeah.
Most people don't understand that stuff, and that includes me. I don't understand most of that shit.
Shit, half of it
We
I don't
need to
understand.
we do need to put some shit out just for the regular Joe that doesn't, you know what I mean? That
Right.
they don't know exactly. Like they need a list of things that they can and cannot do, because there are people out there, and there will still be people out there even after this conversation, people
Right.
that didn't see this or whatever, that do think that come August 1st it's the Wild Wild West out here, and it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
That's exactly what Ryan Winkler said too.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, they think the Wild West is going to be forever." It's not. No, it's
Yeah.
definitely not the Wild West. And please don't learn the hard way. Just do the research.
And I think the most important part of what you said, which I'm going to reiterate right now, is if you fuck up after August 1st, there ain't no expungements then,
no.
because you fucked up under the new laws and rules and regulations.
Yep.
So there ain't going to be no, but it's just weed. No, it's you broke.
Yeah, it's
You-
still illegal.
Yeah,
It's still illegal-ish.
yeah. And like you said earlier too, a lot of them they skipped misdemeanor.
Yeah.
It went straight from this is legal and now it's a felony. So
Right.
yeah.
And it don't take a lot. So
Yeah, there's a very small difference between legal and felony. So
yeah.
everybody relax, read up, and yeah, I do like the idea of maybe putting something out, some type of written document, kind of simplified
Yeah.
for the average person that doesn't quite know everything.
Yeah. We're
So-
on it. We'll work on it.
But this is a good start. I'm glad we could do it, and I'm really excited about our event, man.
Yeah,
Lot
I'm
on.
excited about the event, the future. Like, we got
Yeah.
big things coming.
For sure.
You guys keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes on Live on Lake Street. They're doing great things, man.
I appreciate it.
It's going to be a great time.
And Minnesota marijuana as well.
And Minnesota Marijuana. If you didn't follow Minnesota Marijuana by now, man, you're late. We no new friends.
No, be
I'm
late.
kidding.
No,
You
be
can-
late. Be late. It's okay to be late
Yep.
as long as you show up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's always the
Be
best. Right.
Okay, man. Any closing thoughts?
Nah, I think that's it, man.
That's it.
Make sure y'all, stay blessed. Blaze the world. Live on Lake Street, Minnesota Marijuana, Trap City. Man, we'll see y'all there.
You got anywhere for them to follow you at? At Minnesota marijuana.
Minnesota at Minnesota Marijuana on Instagram or minmarijuana.com, or you can go to mnnormal.org, or you can go to Can of Joe Morning Show, or a lot of places. Any of those you'll find us. So
Okay.
dope.
All right, man. Well, Mike, I appreciate you.
Hey, appreciate you, Jake.
Another one for the books. That's
Another
it.
one.
Another episode
Twice.
of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I am your host, Jake Bearcloth, a.k.a. Podcast Poppy. Follow me everywhere at Jake Bearcloth1, and make sure you follow us everywhere at Live on Lake Street. We out.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie, yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up, I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning. Who makes him the chief of the south side? Oh my nigga, I'm not the lieutenant. When I was in the gym, you wasn't in it. FaceTime, so my windows is tinted. If I said that shit, then I meant it. Niggas gave me the rules and I bent it. Same nigga that was trapping while I was suspended. You wasn't in them hallways banging, boy, you wasn't in it. Really a genuine nigga, homie, don't get offended. From East Lake, South Murder, I'm just it ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't. Say, it ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Southside Chief, homie. Now what you know, look, I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me?